Well, Tom Harris is here. You don't really want this job, do you?
I do, actually.
You really do. You
I
really do.
Surprising though that might sound, yes, I have a masochistic streak in me.
Right. So, but what are you saying then when you say you'd like some other people like Jim Murphy? Are you saying you'd just like a few quite high-profile people to join so there's a proper debate?
In politics, as in any other area, the more candidates you have, then the better the chance of actually selecting the best candidate, and getting the highest quality possible candidate. So I think the wider we throw that net, then the better it will be for the party when it makes its final decision.
Right, but you are going to enter this race.
Well, I haven't formally said so because...
well, hold on. You were adamant a minute ago. You get the weasel words are creeping in already.
No, I was adamant that I wanted the job. The question is, will I be allowed even to stand? We don't know if the new rules that will be produced by the review will allow MPs actually to stand.
But
so it would be rather pointless to announce that I'm going to stand now and then.
But if they do, you will.
If I have enough support. I mean, I don't even know if I've got enough support to get on the ballot paper yet. You know, so yes, with all those caveats, I do want to stand.
Right. If you did, I mean, what would you say? Would you say it was your intention to try to become a member of the Scottish Parliament at the next Scottish election?
Yes. I mean, it's inconceivable for the leader of the Scottish Party, and I hope it will be leader of the whole Scottish Party, be inconceivable of that for that person to say that they weren't going to stand for Holyrood. I mean, whoever is selected as the Labour leader in Scotland will be our candidate to be First Minister. You can't be First Minister outside of Holyrood.
So you would stand down at the next general election and...
Well, I think, you know, I don't know what the mechanisms would be. I think Alex Salmond has created the precedent of dual mandates, and I think the Labour Party is going to have to look seriously at dual mandates if it really does want MPs to move from Westminster up to Holyrood.
But no, sure, but I'm just saying, so what you would do is you'd presumably have to stand down at the next general, or not stand in the next general election, leaving you clear to...
Well, I mean, Alex Salmond didn't. You know, Alex was elected the leader in 2004. He stood again. He returned to Westminster in 2005 and spent 3 years as an MP before he became an MP.
And you would stand down in order to...
Who knows? That would be my ideal scenario, but who knows? I mean, all of this is so up in the air at the moment.
Right. Why has there been...
That's a very good question.
...such a rubbish to non-existent debate in your party?
It's like the party's still in shock. And of course it was a big shock in me, and I understand, and you know, I grieved along with everyone else, but I am getting impatient now that we've had 4 months of the SNP setting the debate in Scotland and Labour really not being present and putting forward any kind of alternative. And I think in the long term, we did this...
Just there was basic things. I mean, you said this morning you didn't know whether Ian Gray was going to stand down next month. I mean, are you any wiser this evening?
I'm not. And I can totally understand why Ian, of course, wants to step down. I don't understand how the mechanism... Look, at the moment, we've got this review that will be published in due course, and then we'll know what the timetable is for the election of a new leader. Whenever that happens, it's inconceivable that that election can take place before the end of next month. So Ian's suggestion that he stands down in September, I'm not quite sure how that would work. So, you know, I'm as in the dark as anyone else over the mechanism there.
Right. Well, apparently, I'm told he said the autumn, not specifically September,
right.
Which
fair enough
makes it even fuzzy around the edges. Sorry, and you were going to explain to me why the debate has been awful to non-existent.
Well, I don't know why the debate has been non-existent. I think partly because I think the party somehow feels that while this review is underway, there's no point in having a debate in the meantime. My view actually is that a debate would inform the review. So for example, my announcing that I'm interested in standing, I hope will inform the people writing the review that there is a demand
it's also
to allow MPs to stand.
A review is essentially a bureaucratic process.
Well, that's it. The public are not interested in process. This is all about, you know, mechanisms and the process of the party and the structures. None of that's going to win us the next election. The only thing that will win us the next election is having a leader who can articulate an attractive policy and message that will go well beyond the Labour Party base.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Tom Harris, thank you very much indeed.